Welcome to ACC Women's Hoops on the CW, presented by Allstate. You're in good hands. This afternoon, the highest scoring team in the nation, the Florida State Seminoles, travel to Atlanta to match up with the 20th ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. With former All-ACC honoree Fallon Stokes, I'm Brendan King from McCamish Pavilion. It's the Thriller Dome, and Fallon, it could be a thriller today between these two teams and really could determine ACC tournament seeding.
Oh, definitely so. Both of these teams are trying to get up in the standings for the ACC tournament and then improve their seeding possibility for the NCAA tournament. So this is going to be a big one this afternoon.
Here's the big story of this one for Florida State. No Tania Latson, no Amaria Gordon. Latson, the nation's leading scorer. She'll miss a third consecutive game. Gordon out now, back-to-back contests.
Yeah, when you see that, that's 42 points out of your lineup. So that's going to be huge, today. So it's going to be players like Timpson who's going to have to step up this afternoon.
As for the Yellow Jackets, how good has Kara Dunn been as of late? The junior averaging more than 17 points a night in ACC play, 7 straight games in double figures.
No, she has been incredible this season for the Jackets. The Jackets' leading scorer, and she's been very efficient. Didn't have the best game scoring-wise against NC State Thursday night, but look for Kara Dunn to come back this afternoon if they want to get a big home win on Senior Day.
Huge one on the line. Senior Day, as you mentioned. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. Key game in the ACC on the way next on the CW. Bulls running the point here. Timpson. Got it to the corner. Bonner will drive. Bonner missed it. It circled out of the rim, and Carnegie takes it 1-on-2. Carnegie splits the pair. Carnegie, tie game.
Shot.
We talked a lot about Tania Latson missing the game, and rightfully so. She's the nation's leading scorer, but Amaria Gordon had a career-high 34 last Sunday against Miami, and that's where she was shaken up.
No, they both can score the ball extremely well.
But guess who stays hot? Carla Villegas, who made 5 threes on Thursday against Pitt.
All inside.
Chit-chat right. The freshman who grew up just outside of Atlanta, Wesleyan Schools, 20 miles here from the McCamish Pavilion. Tiana Thompson also checks in for the first time. This is Zoe Smith with the ball, though. Augustinaita, native of Lithuania, kicks for Smith. Long 2, it line drive off the middle. Right the O board, and then Thompson flushes. Tiana Thompson, also a freshman, only playing in her 17th game, but getting an opportunity. 8 to shoot for Tech. Thompson again. Augustinaita from the baseline. That's spun in.
And this is a good second unit in how they're coming in and playing, giving the starters a break for Nell Fortner and being productive.
It almost feels like the depth of an NBA team, the ability to score offensively with so many stars off the bench.
Well, I think when you're going up against an opponent like FSU or just in the ACC, you got to have a bench or players coming off your bench to give a spark to those starters.
Thompson, where did she come from? Having a fabulous second quarter. Georgia Tech running with it. They've made their last 3 field goals. Thompson again. Tiana Thompson. She has some family heritage at Georgia Tech. Her dad, Rich, was an All-American track runner, 1988. Now she's playing hoops here. Florida State has had difficulty just putting up shots. Timpson, an offensive rebound, missed the putback. A third opportunity was swiped away by Thompson. That's a freshman taking away from a senior. And Zoe Smith caught it to Blackshear. The 2 Senior Day representatives team up. 2:39 left in the half. 13 foul, by the way, on Florida State. Thompson, who is starred in this quarter, scores again. She's got 9 points in the second alone. So a stop, a bucket, and another stop for the Seminoles. They could take the lead here. Sydney Bowles picked up that dribble, fades back and hits.
We talk about the road for the next 2 for both of these teams. Florida State, they have to play against Notre Dame on Thursday, who lost earlier today. Georgia Tech going out west to play Cal and then Stanford. So some big crucial games. This game's important.
Dunn with the little Euro step, just can't hit. Kara Dunn, who averages 17 points a game in conference play, still stuck at 5 as Bowles adds 2 more. That's a new career high for Sydney Bowles. 23 points. Down to the floor. Basketball's free. Tech's got the ball. They can tie it with a long one.
This crowd went crazy. It's loud in here. It just tells you the implications of this game, how big it is in this battle between Florida State and Georgia Tech.
Plenty of time. Long way to go. Thompson with the left hand drives. The freshman scores!
On Timpson.
If you're just joining us, Florida State had a 13-point lead about a minute into this quarter. They had an excellent third quarter. They dominated their way through after Georgia Tech led by 3 at halftime. Georgia Tech has clawed their way back into this game, and they can tie it with a triple right now. Danny Carnegie has heated up. Thompson for the tie. Thompson, 66 all.
I'm telling you, that freshman was not on the scouting report for Florida State, and she has come on a tear this afternoon.
Career high, 17 points for Tiana Thompson, the freshman from Mableton, Georgia. A minute 40 left. Bowles, who has a career high herself, turns back, gives Florida State the lead again. You know, just to reference Tiana Thompson, as you see her in the huddle right there, she had a 13-point game against Clemson in January. Besides that, had never exceeded double digits in her freshman year. Nell Fortner gave her the keys, Fallon Stokes, and she's driving away with them. Florida State ball out of the timeout, 40 left. 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Timpson for the lead. Exhilarating stuff down the stretch here in Atlanta.
I know, this is the stuff that stresses coaches out when you have these close battles.
Bowles already with 31, another make. And this is the one Georgia Tech would need to be missed. 7.3. She missed it. Rebound. Timpson's got it. She's going to dribble it out, and they do foul Timpson with 4. When needed most, Michaela Timpson, one of the best rebounders in the ACC, comes up with an all-important board. Now Tech needs a major break. There's a miss. Timpson has gradually improved as a free throw shooter every year. As a freshman, was just 57%. Shot 71% both as a sophomore and junior. Now 81%. She misses both. 3 seconds on the clock. Carnegie puts it up for the tie. Florida State wins. Carnegie thought she got fouled, but Florida State survives. Nell Fortner, before the handshake, pleading for a foul, but they didn't get it. And the Seminoles, without the nation's leading scorer, Tanaya Latson, and their third leading scorer, Omaria Gordon, walk into McCamish Pavilion and beat Georgia Tech